Hey guys, it's Cubby with Camp FU. You ain't gonna believe this, I'm back. I know it's been a while since we've done a video, but I just want to go over real quick with you guys some of the stuff. I just started kayak fishing, and I thought it was gonna be this big venture. I was gonna be out a ton of cash, ton of money, but it's really not that hard. It's pretty simple. So I got two separate bags here. This one right here is Baby Swatch's bag. This one is mine, and I'm just gonna show you guys basically the simple way, the starter way to start off with kayak fishing, and it's not that hard. So let's just get right into it and see what we have. In Baby Squash's bag, we picked up this bag basically at a Cabela's, probably a big logo on there, Cabela's. 12 bucks, $13, and put all your gear in it. He has a sit-in style kayak, so everything that he has is going to be inside the well that he's sitting in. He does have a well storage behind him, but it's just flattened out, like a little indentation on the top with bungees over, so we could put more stuff in there. But as you start off with fishing, in kayak fishing I should say, you want everything basically right in front of you. You know, you don't really want to be reaching around. You can run 3 or 4 different poles. You know, you can have a milk crate full of stuff, of gear, but as you're starting off, you just want to start off simple like I do. The minimal is the best. You don't want to buy a kayak and then spend another $700–800 on gear, and for what? The fish don't know how much money you spent. So let's just get right into this. Swatch has just a quick little plain old box. A few lures in here, a few probably that he found. Nothing too fancy. He does, and this is basically freshwater trout. This one right here is got another Cabela's box. This is basically his bass setup. This is what he uses strictly for bass, and he's teaching me a lot on how to bass fish too, I might want to tell you. He has a frog, top water. He's got some spinners. He has 3 different color spinners in there. He's got a yellow and red, yellow and green, and a black. He loves these worms. He has me using these worms too. I do believe these are Strike King, the red and yellow and black. This is what they call the watermelon. This is a zoom, maybe a bait. And then he has another watermelon that he sets up himself, and that's another watermelon rubber worm. And that's basically his bass setup that he has. Simple, easy. We're just kind of starting off with that. Those two are in his bag. He does have a pair of scissors in his bag, and on the side of his pouch right here, he does have an assortment. I mean, this kid is all out. He has an assortment of bobbers just in case we're fishing live bait or anything. He's got a pair of hook release, like snips, not really snips, but to get the hook out. In the front of his pouch here, he has something, lanyard. He has a Swiss Army knife. He's an 11-year-old boy. Of course, they're going to have Swiss Army knives. In the front pouch here, he has swivels, sinkers, and I do believe he has hooks for live bait if we're fishing with worms. If he's going for pumpkin seed, trout, perch, bluegill, anything like that, he has it all set up. And on this side of his pouch, I do believe this is the 11-year-old boy coming out. He's got 1, 2, 3 multi-tools, another Swiss Army knife, and a flashlight. So pretty simple. I don't know if you want to go to that extreme with his type of setup, but that's basically what he's running for fishing out of his kayak. This, on the other hand, is mine. I run a little smaller pack because I'm on an open kayak. I'm in a sit-on-top kayak, and with this one, I try to run as little as possible in front of me through what I have here. Same thing, I have the hook release pliers that you can, I don't run scissors, I run a cheap pair of nail clippers that work just as good. You just snip the line, you can get pretty precise, and you don't have to get your fingers in there. You can just open them up. I mean, you got a hangnail or something, you could you know, fix it while you're out on the water, but that's basically what I run for cutting line and stuff like that. In this pouch here is my main pouch, the main compartment I should say, is I'm running a couple different things. I'm running a big Cabela's box, and this box here is basically going to be filled with everything you need for live bait. So So I have hooks with bait grippers, more number 8 hooks with bait grippers, plain shank, catch and release areas. I use mostly these, and then my 3 sets of green sinkers. So they're tin. They're not the lead ones. So I have real small split shots here, number 4s here, and then the ones that are in between right there. Everything is at my fingertips, right in front of me in the kayak. For me, this is my bass. This is what I was using today to fish for bass. Same thing as the baby Swatch. I'm not running a lot of stuff here. I have 1 or 2 plastic worms. I have the watermelon. I have a couple Strike King multicolored plastic worms, and then I have another watermelon plastic worm here. That's just by itself. I do have the hooks for more. The hooks for hooking up the offset for putting the plastic worms, and I have 1 spinner bait, which is just straight yellow. And that's basically all I have for bass. Where I'm fishing for the bass that I was fishing today, I caught it on a plastic worm. Some of my other accessories that I have to have, or I like to have, waterproof camera phone case. So your phone goes right in here, you close it up, and it's right at your ready. It's waterproof, and the only reason I run something like this, I don't leave it in the truck. Well, obviously for emergencies if I need to call or anything like that, but I am using, when I'm fishing, I am videoing with a GoPro that works on Wi-Fi. So this is at the front of my kayak. You guys have probably seen some videos before if you follow us on Facebook or Instagram. This is on the front of my kayak, and I'm able to turn it on and shut it off as necessary. So that's the 3 things I have on there. They're just, like I said, just starting off. You just need 2 or 3 things. In the front of my bag here, in the front compartment, I'm not running anything too special. I have a couple different bug repellents, just to, when you're out on the water, you never know. I like to throw a suntan lotion in there also. On my side compartment here, same thing. I have another pair of forceps, a couple of bobbers. You never know what you're going to need. And my other side compartment, I'm just running my fishing license. Actually, there's a couple of them in here for a couple different states that I fish. In plastic, if you do get stopped, you just reach in your bag, pull it out. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. On your way, and you're done. My back pouch here, well, my back compartment on this bag that I have is more. I have some more live bait hooks just as extra, and I am running some nymphs, some wet flies, and a few more lures if I'm fishing trout. Just simple, not anything too crazy. Some of these I've gotten in some lakes and ponds. I've gotten a lot of good hits on. I've caught a lot of trout with these, so I kind of keep an array of 2, 4, 6, maybe 8, and then I have some smaller swivels right there. Just small. Keep it simple. Keep it easy to use, and keep it all like right in front of you. When you have your poles, I'm just using 2 different ones. I'm using a ultralight rod and reel here. This is a St. Croix. I love when I'm fishing for pumpkin seeds or bluegills or smaller fish. It just has a really good, I mean, it's like a wet noodle. It's really nice. It's got a smaller fluger reel on it. This here is an ugly stick. It's a little bit longer. I do believe this one here is a Light Pro, and it is 4 feet 6 inches. It's got the clear tip. It is a little bit stiffer. This is good for bass if you're catching small ones. You start catching 10-pound bass on this thing, on a kayak, you're really going to know about it. You're really going to have to play the fish, and hopefully it doesn't get off. I will do a video soon of how to make sure that your stuff floats if you don't have it locked in and it falls over. If you guys like to see that, hit the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our videos. I know this video is kind of short, kind of easy, but not really much to show you except for how to pack for kayak fishing. Minimal. Alright, man, it's Kayak Bag with Camp FU. Keep it safe, keep it legal. Don't forget to support your local conservation effort, because clean water is the key to fishing and wildlife everywhere, man. So I'll talk to you guys real soon. Hope you liked the video. I know it's pretty simple, pretty fast, pretty easy, but that's basically all I have, man.